All right, let's dive straight in. No mucking around. Round three previews and predictions for the ITM Taupō Super 440. I am rubbish with rugby league players'
Taupō.
names, AFL
Taupō.
names, New Zealand names. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's my weakness. It's always going to be my weakness. Let's just say the New Zealand Super 440 for my sake. But Josh,
Don't
it
feel
was a
bad. I was watching a podcast the other day and Kai Allen from Penrite Racing was on there, and he couldn't say it either, and the New Zealand boys had to tell him how to say it. So even the racers don't even know how to get this name right.
thank God. Now, last year it was, I don't know, almost like it's funny to make the comparison. It was a little bit like the first two rounds of this year, but just the one race in New Zealand where it was dominated by the forwards and the Kiwi, and then race number two dominated once again by the Red Bulls. So real similarities we can cast straight away onto the this race in round three. But Josh, how do you see it's going to play out, and why was it such a difficult track for I don't know the drivers to handle last year or find any consistency over the two races?
Well, I think it's a technical circuit, and it was resurfaced last year. So the drivers are saying the resurfaced areas are super smooth, super front end on the car, and then you come across a different part of the track where it's the old surface, and it's super old and super coarse, and the tire deg is pretty rough around a few of those corners where the old surface is still there. It's got a lot of elevation, so from listening to what the drivers have to say about it, it is very technical. It's tough on the car. It's hard to chase the balance on the car because you've got half old surface, half new surface. So I think it's tricky, and you can't just set up your car one way or the other. So it comes down to a bit of driver skill. We'll see what happens this year with the softer compound, with the more durable softer compound tires.
Mm.
So will somebody look to whack them on early, manage the tire deg, and have a strategy that way? So yeah, I think it's tricky for the drivers. It's a technical circuit, and whoever gets it, whoever just gets that combination right can come out on top.
Yeah, I guess coming into this year, everybody's got the data that they collected from last season. So having that in mind and having a look at how the first couple of rounds have played out, who do you think's going to have a little bit of an advantage coming into that first race in New Zealand?
Oh, you got to back a Kiwi, I suppose. The home track with the Kiwis.
Mm,
I reckon if I have to make a prediction, I'll like Matty Payne. I like
mm,
Matty Payne. He knows a bit about this circuit. He's a Kiwi boy. They're going to be cheering for him. There's going to be plenty of fans there. So I like Matty Payne to come out and stick it to the Red Bulls and stick it to Cam Waters and be a smoky to maybe grab his first pole of the year.
So Payne gets pole. You think he then carries that in and goes from pole to the checkered flag for the first race?
It's
Big
it's
call.
it's difficult to say. Yeah, it's a big call. It's a big call. Well, if you put it this way, there's only been two people all year that have got a pole position, and that's Feeney's got four and Waters has got two. So yeah, you're
Mm,
backing against the trends already. So I
mm.
think I think Matty Payne to go out there blast it. He's a good one lap specialist. I like Matty Payne for pole, and then maybe Cam Waters gets his gear together, and Cam Waters comes home and
Wow.
brings back the form in race one.
Okay, break all the hearts of all the Kiwi fans, but they got their win in the return last year. So now it's all about racing and championship. So heading out of this round, do you see that Cam Waters then has the ascendancy in the championship heading into round four?
Yeah, look, you can't go past the Red Bulls. The Red Bulls. It's a championship winning combo, championship winning team. They got all the gear. They got Wink up there running the ship. I know they got to New Zealand super early, straight after Albert Park. They had they had Feeney wanting to start the race in the wet in pole, and they had Will Brown I think down in 18th, And
Mm.
Whincup even said he was happy to take the loss, take the washout, and get the cars in one piece down out there to New Zealand. So they'll be ready. So they will be hard. They will be hard to beat. If they get a couple of good results, they should probably still carry the championship into the next round. But if Cam Waters can snatch a result there, then he'll be the championship leader running into the next round. So we'll wait. We'll wait and
So
see.
you're
It's going to be
basically
very
saying
interesting.
it's up in the air. It can go anyway.
It's
This
anyone's
race
game.
in reality,
It's
anyone's game.
motorsport. Kai,
Yeah, it's
Kai
super
Allen
cars.
will probably win in the
Yeah,
Penrite car, and
yeah.
Matty Payne won't do anything. So who knows?
Yeah. All right, perfect. All right, well, that wraps it up. Thanks for joining us on our Supercar special of Ahead of the Game. And who knows, if this one goes well, we might just keep you posted each and every round for the Supercars in 2025. Now, just remember, hang with us and stay ahead of the game.